Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre,
I'm Javante.
and this is the Dre and J review. And today we're going to be breaking down our thoughts, or doing a movie review on Candyman. Javante, dope shirt you have right here. I want to show it off to the camera. Pretty awesome. Where'd you get it?
Cavity Colors.
Cavity Colors. So yeah, if you want a shirt like that, Cavity Colors.
I might not be there no more. I got this like a couple years, like last year.
Oh, never mind then. So anyway, Candyman. It's a sequel to 1992's Candyman of the same name, and this movie deals with a young artist played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, your guy. And he's in this neighborhood where the Candyman story originated, where everything took place in the first movie. So he's investigating, and with him investigating, he kind of uncovers things that are personal to him down within that experience as well, dealing with the Candyman folklore, and what he believes is to be an urban legend actually is something that is true. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna break down our thoughts on it. We'll probably not talk spoilers. I mean, I don't know. I don't like really spoiling horror movies. If we do, we'll let you know. We'll give you a warning. But Javante, you were really a fan of this film. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I enjoyed the film, man. I enjoyed the original '92 version. Coming into this version, I was very excited. Seeing the trailer last year, I was very excited. And seeing it get delayed till this year was kind of sucked. But finally getting the project out there, I think it was everything I expected it to be. Shout out to Nia Decosta and Jordan Peele. Definitely shout out to her because I think she's not getting enough credit. 'Cause a lot of people are saying Jordan Peele and stuff like that. And Jordan Peele's amazing, but she really did her thing with this film, man. I'm super excited to see her other projects coming, especially the Marvel Universe and stuff like that. So, first shout out to her and Jordan Peele. This film just does a lot to me. I love a lot of things about this film, from the kills to the imagery of the film. I think the film looks amazing. It's very our character, like DeAndre said, it's very our character deals with artwork, and I feel like this film has a dope way of showing that, and also just the coloring of the film, the tone, everything just seems really nice. It's very pleasing to look at, this film. So let me start with that, and then I'm not trying to spoil anything, but some of the things I enjoyed about this film is it didn't really some of the things I enjoyed about the original Candyman film was that it had its deeper story. It's more about the story than about the scares and the jump scares and stuff like that. So I would say if you're going this movie thinking about if you think you're gonna get jump scares and stuff like that, you're not gonna really get that in this film. That really ain't happening. This film really relies on its story it really relies on its story throughout this film. It doesn't rely on jump scares or those kind of things to get you into it. It relies on story heavy. And the story's amazing. Like, I'm not a person that's really into the, I guess you would say, the woke stuff in films. The stuff that's like forced upon, like it's like forced in the film and it doesn't have nothing to do with the film. I'm not into that. I know there's plenty of people out there that aren't into that either. With this film, I will tell you, I don't feel like I feel like it is woke, but it's not out of place. I feel like it fits with this film because this film, if you remember the '92 version, it was also dealing about poverty, race, control of the environment, stuff like that, and
urbanization.
Yeah, this film, the character already dealt with that and already dealt with racial history and backstory with the original Candyman, Tony Todd. So for me, I feel like the wokeness, as people would say, wasn't forced upon. It fit with the story. So that's some of the things I would say. I'm not going to spoil. I want Johnny to speak if he has some things he wants to say.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on Nia Decosta. We gotta give her a lot of credit. I think the cinematography and the visuals were great in the movie as far as capturing, that like you saw like the rural area of Chicago and then the urban area. So you saw like kind of two different places intertwined within this movie. Also, the opening credits I thought visually looked amazing. And I like because the opening credits, it's all reversed because it's like a mirror. It's a mirror. It's a mirror thing. So I actually really like that aspect that they were trying to do with it. And like you said, with the kills, usually with horror movies, like it relies too much on the blood and guts or making the most satisfying kills. It was pretty simple in this movie, but it was creative as well.
I think the kills are better than the 92 version. So if you like the 92 version kills, I think you'll like this one better. I think the kills are way better in this film than the 92 version.
Yeah.
The gore is there. For people that enjoy the gore is there. And the kills are it's done in such a beautiful way with the filming. Like, they're not our typical kills we see in horror films. Like, they really do try to do something different through images or the mirrors and stuff like that. Just different things, like the girls in the bathroom have a mirror, and you've seen that in the trailer with the mirror and stuff like that. The little small mirror that goes on the floor, and you can see Candyman through that. I think those are unique things that are different. You know what I mean? You don't really see that. You see a lot of people just take the easy route, just doing basic slashers. So I was really impressed and really happy to see a different twist on it. And a different viewing of kills. And I thought the kills were amazing. I thought all the kills looked cool. I didn't really have a kill I didn't like, so...
And, yeah, to add on to that, I mean, I feel like the first Candyman movie, they actually showed Candyman when he was doing the kills and all that. This one, it was more like the reflection in the mirror. So I like that, especially because, like, a lot of scenes had a mirror in it, so every time... you had a person standing in front of a mirror or a mirror behind a person, you were always kind of focusing in on the mirror to see if Candyman was there or not. Sometimes he was, sometimes he wasn't. So I actually like that. I feel like the characters were great. The supporting characters were like amazing. I feel like I don't know the one actor's name that played the Tiana Paris's brother.
Oh no, I don't know his name.
In the movie,
he was hilarious. He was dope.
He was hilarious. He's basically how black people react in these situations.
Yeah.
He wasn't too funny where there were serious moments and he was just comedic relief. Like, in a way, he was funny, but it was like he was funny in the right situations. So
yeah, no, I completely agree. I thought first off, my guy, I don't want to mess up his name. I don't want to butcher it. He was amazing. Our main protagonist, he was amazing.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
Yeah, I didn't want to mess it up. Yahya, shout out to Yahya, man. I thought he was amazing. I've been a fan of him for a minute, as far as for films and seeing him in future projects and seeing all the projects he has coming up, like The Matrix and a lot of other things he's involved in. So we dope to see him around, man. He's definitely on the upcoming. But he was amazing. I thought our girl from not Captain Marvel, from WandaVision, I can't think of her name right now.
Tiana
also
Paris.
from Survivor's Remorse, where I first saw her at. But yeah, she was amazing. I thought the supporting cast was great. And seeing that they brought some people back from the original movie was dope. And I think this is a movie that if you didn't like the original, you probably won't like this one. I'll be straight honest with you. I don't think you'll like. My mom didn't like the movie, but she also didn't like the original one. So if you didn't like the original one, I don't think you'll like this one. I'll put that out there right now just for people. So is it something I can just get into? I don't think you can do that. But I will say, if you haven't seen the original, you plan on seeing this, I think you should definitely see the original first, because they really do a good job of correlating the stories and making it all work together. So you definitely should see the first one before you go see this film. I think you could go into this film and watch it by itself and catch on. But I think it's a better experience if you do watch the first one and then go into this one. Because you just have more moments like, oh, okay. And for me, I haven't seen it in a minute, but I actually rewatched it on Friday with my girlfriend just so I can get a better... We both want to get just a reminder of the first one. So we watched it and we went and saw the movie, and it was like a more clear understanding. Okay, I remember this. I remember all this stuff. You know what I mean? So I would definitely recommend, if you haven't seen the first one, go see it first and then go see this. And if you didn't like the first one, I don't think you'll like it. I think you should still go check it out if you like horror movies and you want to go check something out. But if you probably won't like it then.
I will say the movie, like you said, story-wise, it was great. It was good. And it wasn't satisfying as far as like the kills and all, like as far as the amount of kills and all that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Would you rather have more kills that are whack, or you rather have less kills that are better kills?
Oh, less kills that are better kills. But no.
How many kills did you have in Halloween?
Huh?
How many kills did you have in Halloween?
Shit, I don't remember.
No,
I'm not the kills. I'm meant to say the scare factor. It didn't scare me as much as I thought it would.
The original one scare you?
Huh?
The original one wasn't that scary either.
No. Candyman is a movie.
It's based around story. It's more about the story than it is about scaring you.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. But like for me, that's why I like scary movies more when they scare me. So that's why for me it's.
But that's what I'm saying. But my
not
thing is
as
this,
good as I rank other.
Okay, that's fine. But what I'm saying, okay, what you're saying is basically you're just not a fan of the franchise like that.
I don't mind the films. I think they're good.
No, but what I'm saying is you're saying not fair the franchise. You can't. It's the first one's not that scary either, like that. So I'm saying like, what you're saying is okay, it didn't really scare you. So the first one didn't scare you either. So you're not a fan of the films because they don't scare you.
What I'm saying is that I expected to be scared a little bit more based off the trailers.
But the first one wasn't scary like that.
Okay, but I'm
saying like you're based off the film. Like the film's based around the first part. The first part wasn't really scary. It's more about the story than it is the scares. It has aspects of horror, but it's not like, oh shit, jump scare. So like it's not gonna do stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it has to be a jump scare. Movies don't have to scare you based off jump scares.
Okay, name a movie that scares you.
There are successful.
Name a movie that scares you.
Lights Out.
Okay, Lights Out had jump scares.
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place does not scare you. It's just to make a movie that's suspenseful. It doesn't scare you.
Suspense. That's what I'm saying. Okay. It either gives me scares or gives me suspense.
Okay, because very quiet.
This movie didn't really give me either of those in that regard. So I mean, I'll say that. I will say it was strong. The first it's 2/3 of the movie were great, and then the last third, I was like, okay, this is kind of underwhelming. It ended abruptly. And also, like, the ending, it was predictable for me.
I agree that there was a moment in the third act where it got kind of like sloppy, but I think they got right back on track. I thought they called back on track. But I don't know what you mean the ending was predictable. What did you expect to happen? Candyman's a ghost that's like dead. What did you expect to happen?
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's predictable.
But that's any horror movie. That's more any horror franchise. At the end of the day, when you watch Nightmare on Elm Street, you know Freddy Krueger's gonna die. When you watch Jason, you know they're gonna kill Jason for a second. That's any horror film.
No.
That's You're talking about predictable. You tell me when you watch Halloween, you don't know what's gonna happen at the end. You don't know the hero's gonna survive.
Yeah, but I'm saying how the story was going, you kind of just knew what was gonna happen each and every time. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have that suspense factor like most movies do.
But that's most horror films.
Oh my! Let me put it this way. You remember how you watch let's say Friday the 13th.
Okay.
And you think Jason died at the end. Great. Okay. And then at the end, guess what? He ends up coming out of the fucking lake and snatching.
Okay, that threw everybody. That's the first movie. Okay, that's the first movie. Fine. That's the first movie. Okay. Fine. Go. Keep going. Wells.
Huh?
You go Friday 13th Part 3. Jason Returns or Jason Lives. You go any of those. You know what's gonna happen at the end. You always know Jason's gonna die. So I'm not understanding. You're talking about it was too easy to the movie was easy to read, but it's also we knew coming in this film he was the chosen one in the first film.
Yeah. So
you kind of knew that was going to happen, kind of in a way.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of knew it was going to happen based off the trailers. The trailers gave it away, so that's what I'm saying. I wish the movie would have went either in a different path.
But the movie's not trying to throw you off path. It's trying to tell you a story. It's not trying to confuse you and throw you all over the place. It's trying to tell you a story.
Well, I didn't like.
But then you say, but my thing is, you're talking about horror films. You're not really naming horror films that you expect that you get something different out of. Most horror films you watch, you're gonna get that same kind of I know what's gonna happen at the end. I still know at the end what's gonna happen. I know the heroes are most likely gonna survive. It's rare when you get a film that the heroes don't survive in.
Maybe that's just me in horror films nowadays. I just don't find them.
You can go back and watch any horror film you like in the past. In the Halloween franchises, you know Michael Myers is gonna get killed at the end. H2O, Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 2, Halloween 1.
Actually, no, H2O 3.
H2O, you thought he was not gonna die? You didn't think he was gonna die at the end of that movie?
No.
You're a damn lie. He's lying. That motherfucker's lying. Resurrection. You didn't think he was gonna die?
Resurrection. No, actually.
Oh my god. Okay.
Actually, I thought he was dead. Yeah, when he died in that fire.
Okay. My point is the hero always usually wins in those movies in horror films.
Yeah.
The hero survives. So what are you talking about predictability? You know what's gonna happen usually in a horror film. Now, if you want to say it's not your typical horror film, I agree with you. It's not your typical horror film. I said that to them as well. It's more story based than just give you a whole bunch of kills.
Okay.
I completely agree with that, and that's why I say it's different. I don't think it's for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Well, what I'm saying is okay, it's predictable, but at the same time, I wish it would have been more fleshed out. I wish there was more added on to the end. I felt like it ended a little bit too. It was too, crunched together. The last act. It could have been more spread out.
What do you want them to What do you want them to add? What would you want them to add?
I don't know, Javante. That's behind them. That's what.
No, I'm saying. What would you want to have seen in that last scene, the last couple scenes? What would you have wanted to see?
I don't know, Javante. I would have loved the mom having more dialogue or more character moments because
why?
Like she just basically gave up on her son. That's spoiler.
Because you are throwing the kind of trailer. You kind of know it's his mom, but like she kind of knew what it was because the first movie. She's in the first movie as well. She kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna try.
What should she do?
I don't know.
Yeah, you saw how he was looking.
Figure out a way.
Not throwing spoil, but I mean, you saw how he was looking in the movie. He even said you heard him say in the movie. He's like, "Do I look fine?" Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. All I'm saying is this film ain't for everybody, and I completely understand that. And the fact that you don't like it as much, I'm not knocking you. I think everybody has their own choice of what they like in horror films. Coming into this movie, though, I didn't have the same expectations he had. I wasn't expecting to be scared. I told my girlfriend, I said, I don't know if it's gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be a lot of jump scares like that. I think it's gonna be more like the first one, where it's more story. Because the first one doesn't scare me. I just like it's a good story. I think the story's unique. Same thing with this film.
Okay. I did appreciate that, though. I like the whole storytelling as far as the history.
But the original one was like, yeah.
Well, yeah, and the origins of Candyman, how it changed throughout different, the years. Well, it didn't really change. It wasn't like people were telling different ones, but like there were different versions of Candyman.
Because of different events.
Yeah, different events that happened, yeah. So I fucked with that. I definitely love that aspect of the movie.
It was just a spoiler you just gave away.
Huh?
You gave away a spoiler.
How'd I give away a spoiler?
Because nobody knows that.
Man, you could. That was on the trailer too, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, well, spoiler there. Sorry.
Jesus, man.
Either way, that's not a terrible spoiler.
All I'm saying is, I for this movie, for me, I give it an 8.75 out of 10.
8.75, nigga. We do letters. What the hell? Where you get?
Okay, if I had to give it a letter, it's gonna get an A- for me.
A-, okay.
Because I really enjoyed it. I seen it twice already, and I still am amazed by the visuals of it. The kills still get me. Like I still enjoy the kills, even though they're not kills where I'm like, oh fuck. I still enjoy them. I think they're still like cool to look at. I think to me some of the best kills. And it has great gore effect also in this film. But I think these are some of the best kills. It deserves its R rating, I guess, I would say. Because the gore is there.
Okay.
So, that's what I would say.
For me, I would give this movie a...
Give what you want. Be honest. Be honest. Because we come out there, he was like, I'm not feeling it. So, if you don't... Be honest.
I just wasn't feeling the ending. I was pulled in the first two acts of the movie. Like, first 2/3 of the movie. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting and all that. And then the last act...
You don't make no damn sense.
It was just underwhelming for me.
But you just said the whole time you weren't really suspensed in the movie. You didn't think the movie was suspenseful. So, I'm wondering how you going to say you were all into it and you said it wasn't suspenseful.
I was into it based on the story and everything.
Okay.
And the kills.
So you put that to your grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I thought it was good from that point. Just the ending was the thing that kind of... Okay. Wow, that was kind of underwhelming. That ended. Wait, I was over here like...
I told you it was only an hour 30 minutes.
I was thinking to myself, wait, they're not gonna...
It's an hour 30. Did you not see what Halloween Kills is, bro? Halloween Kills like an hour 30 minutes. Runtime.
Well... I mean, there's not really much to explore in Halloween Kills, though.
What you mean? They're making 2 more movies.
No, but what I'm trying to say is Halloween Kills is different because, like, we know Michael. We know what's happening. Michael just escaped. He's going on a rampage.
Hour 46 minutes.
Okay, he's going hour 46 minutes.
He's going
on a rampage, killing people. That's it. Like, there's not really much that I expect to watch in Halloween Kills.
Okay, then. So it's about what kind of horror movie you like.
Yeah, well, Halloween Kills, it's more kills than it is story. This is more story than it is... Well, I mean, it has some good quality kills as well, but it's more story-driven, like you said. So I'm fine with that. I'm just saying I wish the ending was, more spread out. It felt like it was too condensed for me.
I don't know what he means by because he can't tell me what he would want to add to that.
Dog, that's not for me to say.
No, but that's for you can't say that because when we watch a DC movie or Marvel, you'd be like, this is why I would have added in this moment if I wanted something extra. You can't tell me what you would have added, what you would want to have seen. I'm not saying you tell me all this other stuff. Just tell me what would you have wanted to see in those like what would you have wanted to be put in like what would you want to see more?
It's not.
You want to see more of a chase?
It's not a fact of seeing more. It's just more like scenes being more.
Because you got the intel. They told you everything that was going on. So what was it? I'm curious.
You're curious. For me, I just wish a lot of the scenes at the end were fleshed out a little bit more. Just my opinion.
The guy explained why he chose to make him, like, why he wanted him to be, why Candyman needed to return.
Yeah.
So, you knew. Only complaint I have is I wish the girls. I wish we could have got a little more about the girl's dad. But I think kind of watch it the same.
That's honestly another fucking good point because I was thinking about it before I did this review. I'm gonna say it now. But
wait. Say what you're saying. I'll come back.
Well, no, but there's a plot point in the story where. It involves Tiana Paris's character, and they talked about it, or it showed briefly, and then it's never addressed after that.
I think it is kind of though. I have to see it at the same time. That's why I felt the first time when I watched it the second time. I thought, okay, her dad just kind of that's a spoiler. I can talk about it, but I'll tell you about it off the air. I ain't gonna say because that's a spoiler. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, guys, I really enjoyed the film. I would love to see it again if I can.
Yeah.
Someone wants to see it again. I'm definitely.
If I had to give it a grade, it's a passing grade for me, but I'm gonna give it a C+.
Okay.
You know,
Choice.
I enjoyed it. I think it's a good horror movie. Jordan Peele and Nia Decosta did a really good job visually, and just as far as Jordan Peele's had a great history with black horror, and this movie continues that. Just for me, I just felt like it wasn't enough. My expectations were really high. I will say that for the movie, so that's probably why it was kind of disappointing in a way.
But this is my thing. I'm not getting. You're basing off. What were you basing that off of? You saw the original one. You knew it was a sequel to the original. So like my thing is, if you watched the original one, you kind of knew what you were getting yourself into.
But at the end of the day, I wasn't really like I'm a fan of the original, but like I'm not that big of a fan.
Then that's the reason why you didn't like it as much because you're not into the original like that. Where would you rate the original among horror movies you watched? The original.
It's probably one of the
bottom tier.
No, probably middle tier.
Okay, then that's the reason why you don't enjoy this film like that. That's what I'm saying. Same thing with my mom. The reason why you enjoy that film that much because you already didn't like you're not crazy about the original. You like it, you'll watch it, but it's not like you're not like, oh, I really like the original. Like I like what the original brings. So of course the sequel's not gonna be like what you want because, like I said, if you don't like the original or you're not really crazy about the original, this one's not gonna do anything for you.
Yeah.
So I completely agree with that.
I will say. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say it did make me. There were a lot of scenes that did make me feel uncomfortable, and I like for a lot of you guys who have triphobia, this activated it for me with this movie. That was one thing that I found very uncomfortable with this movie. So you'll feel uncomfortable watching it along the way, but.
Yeah, I thought the movie did a good job. I think overall the movie does a good job of pacing. I don't think there's really a dull moment where you're not like involved. I think the movie does a great job of keeping you into the story because I think since it's so story driven, you're always into it. It's not like where you're just like okay, kills. When no kills, it's boring. So I think that was a good thing they did. And one more shout to Nia Decosta and the cast. Man, they did a great job with this film, taking from what they did with the original and bringing it to a sequel. I thought that was dope. And seeing Tony Todd is actually in the film. I don't think it's a spoiler, really, guys. If that is, I'm sorry. But Tony Todd is in the film for people that like the original one and want to see Tony Todd. So
yeah,
he is in the film. So not a lot, but he is in the film.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say when and where and all that shit, but
yeah. Anyway, you guys, I hope you guys like this review. Kind of got the midst of both reactions and receptions of it. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys like this review. Let us know down below your thoughts on Candyman. Did you enjoy it? Be sure to let us know down in the comment section below. You got anything to say?
No, guys. I say if y'all want to check it out, it's a great. I thought to me it's a fun horror film, and I enjoyed it. This is like the start of like the horror season with October and Halloween movies and so much stuff coming out. It's a dope time, man. So I'm excited to keep on check out more movies and review them for you guys. So
it's definitely a movie you should go see, but
only if you like the first. Yeah, don't go see if you like the first.
Yeah, if you didn't like the first one, then
I wouldn't recommend it. Really,
don't.
Maybe you could go see it and just want to open your mind, but if you didn't like it, I don't think you're gonna come out liking the second one.
Yeah. So, but I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante,
and this is a Dre and J review.
Take care, guys.
Deuces.